Kevin Harlan. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. And for the home team, zero, defended by Ramos. Shot clock at 6. Gets it to go.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Yeah, he's got one of those shooting strokes that never changes, guys. I mean, even if a defender's, all over him, he just never seems to flinch. A great quality to have as a shooter.
And something else you notice about him offensively is what a dangerous catch-and-shoot player he is. He's got a quick trigger.
Both free throws good from Ramos.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
0, defended by Ramos. No coverage that time.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Fires from 18. Can't get it to go.
You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
Number 2, here's Childs, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, they're going to need some help there defensively. That matchup is going to be a tough one to deal with.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with the visiting team's head coach. This is a team that loves to run, and he wants to see them do what they love. Fast break basketball should be on the menu today, guys. We'll enjoy watching it.
Thanks a lot, Doris. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. At the line for 1. That's good from Ramos. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's the screen. Number 4. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Number 23, Lopez covering. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Childs. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 5.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively they look great.
And the pass to Ramos. Can't cash in the runner. Gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. 0, defended by Ramos. Floats one. Number 18. 0. Slams it home for the putback.
Tell you what, they're going to have to do a better job of boxing this fella out than that.
No one between him and the hoop. You're right, Clark.
Yeah, putback slams are not what you want to be giving up if you're the defense.
And it's blocked.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
14 feet away, and that one goes long.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open. Three-pointer.
It's rebounded by Shelton.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
The shot's good from Ramos. 7 points in the game.
And he should thank the defense for those 2 points. Really, nobody paid him any mind there.
0. Drains it from beyond the arc.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
Gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Wells, defended by Ramos. No good from Wells. Gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Ramos the pass to Thompson. Puts the lead pass in front of him. It's rebounded by Wells. Gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. 1:10 left to play here in the first. All sorts of time. No good from Navarro.
Great look. Disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
Thompson dishes to Hill. Off target with his 3.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
Passes it to Navarro. Clock at 4. Lets it fly. And he hits the jump shot. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Number 8 lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they've played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
Here's Thompson. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Thompson's got his first 2 points. And we reach the end of the first quarter. The away team leading by 8. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go. Having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And Steve and Clark and I are refreshed and ready to go here as well. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
And they're really keying in on getting as many good shots inside the lane as possible. So they're doing a nice job of not just settling for outside looks.
Yep, I agree. I mean, they're working it inside and doing it with intention and purpose.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Gentlemen, Ray Allen is arguably the greatest three-point shooter in NBA history. It's a shot crafted by endless reps in the gym, and he thinks being a bit, quote, obsessive-compulsive may have fed into his legendary dedication. He recalled back when he was 8 years old. He always had to make 5 left-handed layups and 5 right-handed layups before he could leave the gym. But one day, another team needed the gym, and he had to leave before he could complete his ritual. He said, "I cried. It messed up my day." Guys, it sounds strange, but that's Ray.
But Doris, for all of his downsides, that devotion to repetition is part of what's made Allen such an amazing shooter. At the end of the day, it certainly worked for him.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Now, here's Thompson. Number 7. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
Now, here's Thompson. After the miss from Navarro. Pass to Ramos. The shot will not go.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
The pass to Navarro. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. 7. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Navarro. Hill with some nice D.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
And Thompson kicks to Hill. The layup off target. Gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. There's the screen. Number 15. He's covered by Thompson. He used that pick to get in close.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
He has to be concerned with all the missed shots. I mean, it happens to every team, but you have to find a way to keep being productive even when you go through a shooting drought.
He might be trying to tell them to get to the free throw line. You know, all teams go cold at points during the game, but the good teams still find ways to score.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Hill passes to Thompson. He passes it to Ramos. Pocket 6. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. That's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
4-on-3 break. Lopez outside. It's back to Hill. Unloads. No good from Ramos. Gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. The shot's good from Wells.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Now here's Lopez. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Oh, boy, he is just cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them cut into the lead.
Number 15 releases from the wing and drills it. 1:36 left in the first half of the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points. He's been aggressive looking for a shot, but without much success. It might be time for him to take a step back and look to help the team in other ways.
1:25 left here in the second. 6 to shoot. Number 4 drains the three-pointer. He has 5.
Well, there's plenty to like about him as a player, but one thing that really stands out is a quick trigger. He can catch the ball in space, defenders all over him, but in an instant, lets that shot go, and he is accurate.
And Steve, it's also really remarkable what a solid shooter he is, even in the presence of tough, sticky defense. He smoothly and calmly executes.
Pass to Shelton. He dishes it to Lopez. Number 4. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's his first trip to the line.
Number 4. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Guys. Shooting 1.
second, separating the shot clock and game clock. Lopez left side. And that one is hammered home.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
Well, we've seen these kind of plays get them going in the past, that's for sure. Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
And here's Thompson. It could go, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The away team, they lead by 13. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome to 2K Sports. It's been a great Sunday of basketball so far. The away team scorching hot in the first half, and defensively they've done a good job grabbing rebounds, limiting second chances. And for the home team, they've been struggling a bit. Hard to find a lot to like about their performance so far. They'll need to pay much better attention in the second half to the details. The details. That will be all for us. Thanks for stopping in. We'll see you next time.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. And so here's the home team. It's a 13-point game. Lopez gets a screen from Shelton. Lopez drives in. Can't cash in from close range.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
The three, and that one's good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
The pass to Ramos. Lopez up top. Wide open look. Gets it to go. Lopez has got his second basket. The visitors with the ball. Zero. Defended by Ramos. Kept alive. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Boy, terrific rebound and slam on the putback. He never gives up, always persistently pursuing the pumpkin.
And that's an essential quality for an offensive rebounder. An outstanding offensive rebounder that he is.
Yeah, he's got to go after it, and he does.
Yeah, he qualifies as one of the best in the league.
And it ends up out of bounds, and they'll keep possession.
He can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up in the paint.
They're just way too porous as a defense right now. A lot of holes in that defense. It's a good time to use a timeout here.
Here's Lopez. Nice touch on the back shot. Lopez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Giles. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Ramos. Can't hit the short runner.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
To the inside. Giles. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. He's got 10.
Just another outstanding play down low. These teams couldn't be farther apart in their effectiveness in the paint today.
Yeah, that's right. It's been all good at one end, and we'll try to be diplomatic here and just say not so good at the other. Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Shot clock at 6. Number 23. Count it from 12.
Kevin, he's got such a great focus as a shooter. He's a very frustrating player to guard because unless you actually block his shot, you are not going to get in his head and affect him.
And perhaps the best thing about him, Steve, charge down the stretch of close games. The higher the stakes, the better he plays.
Showing off the hook shot.
Boy, he can be devastating with that hook shot.
Gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Here's Giles. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very often. When he's open like that, it's usually lights out.
Number 2. That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Nuggets, number 23. At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. There's a good screen. Number 23, Lopez covering. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. Shot, no good.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
Thompson with the bucket.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. And I think they came out with some tired legs to start. But they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
No one near him. And it's off the back rim, no good. Gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Lopez, no luck. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there. You know, he understandably doesn't like what's going on out there, and that's why he wants to talk things over during this timeout.
I think this is a good time to call a timeout. They just need to hit pause for a second and then reset as well.
Left in the third quarter of the game. Six on the shot clock. Number 23 drops one in from the wing. 7 points in the game. Here's Lopez. 8 points for him. Number 4. They get it back. Goes back up. He lays it in.
Well, you've got to like the focus that they're showing here in the second half. I see a lot more effort as well. I mean, it's amazing when you lock in mentally and bring some energy and intensity, things can pick up in a positive way for you.
Number 13. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
Yeah, Clark, they've been more active and more physical down low, and I think that's been the difference.
Number 23. That's good. He's got 8.
Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket.
Number 8. Can't hit. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The away team up 6. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Zero. He's covered by Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Number 13, defended by Shelton.
emergency whistle for the official.
Shooting for Charlotte. Number 13. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Lopez with the ball. Thompson outside. The shot no good.
Now, slight advantage for them in the rebound category. They've got to continue their work on the glass.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they're on the right side of the ledger, and that is all that matters to them right now with the lead they have. Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel. He could have tipped it home, but he wanted to give this crowd something to remember.
Dynamic work right there. Throw down that rebound.
Yes, sir. No need to back it out if you're in position for the dunk.
They get the rebound. 0 defended by Ramos. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Shooting for Denver. Thompson. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so Thompson nails both of them.
Some great free throw shooting so far in this second half.
I think they should keep trying to initiate contact and get back to the line until they start missing from there. But as it is, they're perfect so far, so keep it up.
And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
Lock at 6. That is good.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
And here is Lopez. Here's Ramos. Offline with his 3.
And are they ever working inside? Good job on the glass.
Excellent job on the glass, Steve. I agree. I mean, they're battling in there. They're fighting, they're scrapping, they're clawing, and they're getting the job done.
But, you know, when they need a big 3, he's the guy they look to. He's about as reliable a deep threat as you're going to find.
And, you know, this is the other thing about it. He's very sophisticated as a one-on-one defender. No matter who he's matched up with, he consistently takes away their number 1 strength.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, guys. I got a chance to hear what the home team head coach was saying to his players. He rallied the troops, saying nobody said it was going to be easy. They're not laying down. They're not going away. If we want this game, we have to take it from them. Kevin, plenty of fire in that speech.
No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. There's the pick. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Rejected by Shelton. Gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Ramos. Fires from deep. No good.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Number 23. A second chance effort. Gets it to go.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and you know that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
The 9-foot shot. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Boy, they've really won the battle of the boards in this one, Kevin.
pressure all over. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Ramos. 6 on the shot clock. Number 4. No good again that time. Gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the three ball well. 0. Defended by Ramos. Number 15. Misses the three. And he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And there's the pass to Ramos. Lopez outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Number 18. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And you're right, their ability to get the rebound, a big help here.
Always a big help, and because of that effort, they're going to win going away.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 35 seconds left in the game. They set the pick. Kicks it to Thompson. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Gets it to go.
This is going to be a great game for them. No win on the road comes easy in the NBA. Nice performance.
Any player loves sending his own fans home happy. He loves even more sending opposing fans home miserable.
And he'll back some in. Thompson. Pulls up. High post. And that one's good. And so the road team gets the W in this one. How much to be critical of with this win, Clark?
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win. They did both.
And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for joining us tonight in our presentation of NBA and 2K Sports. Now our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris Burke and Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And for the home team, number 25. No good from outside.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Roberson, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
You know, something else with him, you can't forget about his skill as a pull-up shooter. I mean, you give him too much room, and he won't hesitate for a second to raise up and spray you with that J.
All free throws good from Roberson.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
They set the pick. Number 2. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
Assisted. Number 4.
Passes it to Roberson. Number 25. Cans the shot from the wing.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
Pass to Rosario. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with the visiting team's head coach. Doing a good job staying tight on their perimeter shooters is something that he wants his guys to focus on. He knows how much this team can hurt you if you give them too much room on the perimeter, and they're determined not to let that happen in this one, gentlemen.
Doris, thank you. Obviously, Clark, the three ball is a big concern for any defense.
Well, yeah, it is, Kevin, but the upside is you're not getting broken down in the lane and you're not giving them free throws, but you still have to challenge those shots.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. So it's the visitors now. Number 36. And Roberson pulls it down. Roberson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. That was good.
3 out of 4 from the floor, so a good start for this club.
The visitors with the ball. They trail by 3. The pass to Rosario. Number 2 buries the long-range jumper. He's got 5.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Gone 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Roberson. Fires for 3. A shot, no good. Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Passes to Rosario. Off target from outside.
Couldn't convert. A nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's the screen. Number 10. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:58 left to play in the first quarter. The shot's good from Chan.
Well, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Number 32, defended by Bates. Great D that time from Bates. Chan passes to Santos. 13 feet away. Number 25. The shot no good. Gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Shot clock at 6. Number 19 finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Well, he's established himself as one of the league's premier clutch performers, you know, with some unbelievable plays down the stretch of tight ball games.
And I know nothing fires him up more than a huge jam right in the face of an opponent. I mean, those facials get him going. Don't discount how that can deflate the defender and the other team, too.
Three-pointer. Here's the block. But he gets it back. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Number 32, defended by Bates, and it's sent back by Bates. An even 3-on-3 break. Right through the knee for the layup. Number 19, defended by Santos, and it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. 6 seconds left in the first. Here's King, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The home team, they lead by a bucket, and we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Man, I thought the defense was key here for this club. They really tightened up and made it difficult on their opponent.
How about the help on the drives and rotations? I mean, they've really been in sync as a unit.
Pass to Santos. And he hits it to tie the game up. 6. Number 30, rebounded by Bates.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
That puts them in the lead.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Number 1, off with the layup. 47% from the floor, getting it done. The layup off target. Shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Rejected by Santos. Number 25. No good. Gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Number 32. Can't nail the jumper. Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Down low. Picked off in mid-air. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Now the pass to King. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Santos.
It's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those. Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter to end the drought. And good on the basket. Book it.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Pass to Chan. That one wide left.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Number 1. Another shot. Number 33. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter. 3 of 6. Throws it down with the quick putback jam.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Number 1. An easy layup after coming off the pit. He has 5.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Deflected. Here's the break. Number 9. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Inside. Pass to Roberson. 6 on the shot clock. Number 25. No luck. 44% from the field in the second. Number 2. And that one's good. 7 points in the game.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Pass to Roberson. Nine feet out, and it's blocked by Rosario. Number 2. No good from the wing. Been terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Number 10. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. it's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
Gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Great communication on the alley-oop.
What a pass, and then the layup was a bit of a circus move.
Oh, so smooth. Well, you know what? He could have fouled that up going for the big slam. I thought that was a nice job just taking the layup.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Number 10. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Their free throw attempts have really fallen off here in the second quarter. Not as aggressive.
Yeah, if they want to avoid going into the half with this deficit, they need to stop settling for these long jump shots and attack the rim.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 12 seconds left here in the second. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And a tight game here as we end the first half. The away team, they're up by 3. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Sunday action is in full swing, so let's break down the first half for you. The away team so far is fighting for control. Extra possessions almost too easy to come by. They've piled up the second chance buckets. And for the home club, it's been all hustle. Defensive pressure so far paying off. They're forcing miscues, ripping and running. Now let's get back over to Kevin Harlan and the rest of our crew as the second half gets underway.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. For the game at 42%. And the layup's good off the glass.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
Number 9. That 3 off the mark.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Here's Fazekas. There's 3 pointers off the mark.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Well, for a guy that shoots like he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Number 4 gets an open look and hits.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Yeah, he has to be frustrated by how his offense is flowing. And I can't blame him. You know, they're getting good looks out there, but the shots just aren't falling.
And that can get into a team's head if it goes unchecked, continuing to miss good shots. So this timeout might be a way to combat that.
To shoot. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Number 2, defended by Roberson. And that is good. He has 6.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 P's, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passionate. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
Well, his body control is what I noticed. I think that jumps off the page when you watch him play. Even with a defender draped all over him, he's able to find a way to get to the rim and get the shot to go in.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't also mention his supreme shot blocking. And he doesn't do it softly. He comes up with emphatic denials.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 11 points in the game.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
And the 3 off target.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
There's the screen. Six to shoot. Number 25. Kept alive. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
That's his first shooting for Sacramento. Number 10. At the line for 2.
The first one falls. And so he hits both. Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. There's a good screen. Number 36. No good. Getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Number 9. No good.
The defender was in his jersey that time, Steve.
And it rattled him. He clearly was not comfortable at all on the release.
Lots of room. Gets it to go. Number 2. Nice open look, but it's no good.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Number 9. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Rosario.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Backing down. And Roberson pulls it down. Gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Uncovered. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. He's got 10. 1:09 left in the third. Launches a 3. Shot's good.
Well, that shot keeps him at 100% from the field this quarter.
They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Excellent D there from Rosario. Gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Their turnovers are really prominent. I know they're leading, but eventually it's going to catch up to them if they keep wasting possession.
They've been so undisciplined, Clark. That's been the most disappointing thing for me here.
To the middle. Roberson gets the bucket. Roberson's got 9.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
And the pass to Bates. Rosario. Doesn't get the finger roll.
Yeah, he was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The away team, they're up by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Pass to King. King left side. Number 10. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
No good from Jen. Being just 35%. They've got to get better looks. And they take the lead. Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
Yeah, from the look on his face, he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, it sure looks that way. He's going to come out of the game right now and get that thing checked out.
Lock at 6. Number 25. And right through it goes.
Well, Kevin, he's got such a great focus as a shooter. He's a very frustrating player to guard because unless you actually block his shot, you are not going to get in his head and affect him.
And something else you notice about him offensively is what a dangerous catch-and-shoot player he is. He's got a quick trigger.
And there's the pass to Chan. There's the pick. Fires the 3, and that one's good.
Boy, when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like he can, what a huge bonus that is.
Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Number 9, blocked.
He has not been on his game, and, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Number 36. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Number 36. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, guys. I got a chance to hear what the home team head coach was saying to his players. He told them, guys, we're getting bogged down in the half court. Let's get out and run, see what's available in early offense. If there's nothing there, we can always back it out and run our sets. Good advice, guys.
And thank you for that, Doris.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Passes it to Rosario. Shot clock at 6. Number 36 lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Look at the combination of size and touch. That's why he's a great finisher down low.
Number 25 hits despite the tough D. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. defended by Roberson. Good.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Well, and that usually leads to a win. I mean, this is just very efficient offense that we're seeing tonight.
There's the triple. No good. Gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Number 2, defended by Roberson. Can't get it to go.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Number 2. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Well, that was a huge miss there, guys. He had the opportunity to turn this into a one-possession game.
Pass to Rosario. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Gone just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Pass to Roberson. 5 on the clock. From the line. And the shot is long.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Puts up a 3, and that one's good.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. They turn it over.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Wide open look. No good.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
And now we've got the intentional foul. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
Yeah, as long as they concentrate, get a good look at the basket, make this a smart possession, they should be in good shape.
The pass to Rosario. 6 to shoot. Here's Chan. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
2 Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
And as long as they continue to do this kind of work at the foul line, the lead should be safe.
What's your take, guys?
Well, they can game plan all they want, but there's not enough time left for them to come back and win this game.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly what they think they're going to pull off here.
16 seconds left in the fourth. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
cool at the line and polish it off.
Passes to Roberson. A three ball. It's good from beyond the arc.
association with gravity. Concrete courts, crooked rims. Ain't no shot clocks out here, just the sun going down. Let the record spin.
At the starting of the week, on concrete courts you'll hear him speak. It's only Monday. Negotiations breaking down another day. Oh, in the town it's only Tuesday.
Listen, sun beating down on the asphalt. Laces atop of the wall. Money is placed on the side. Blood and the sweat on the floor. They coming from out of the city. They looking to take what is ours.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2K Sports. David Bruce here. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It's the away team going up against the home team. And that's it for now. I'll see you again at halftime. Until then, Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke with the call.
Time changes, new faces, old best friends, new strangers.
A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. With Doris Burke and Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, this is Kevin Hart. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And for the home team, to the inside. Here's Lane. Solid defense there from Eze.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Fader on the way. Number 32, guarded by Wright. There's Martin. Nails the wide open jump shot.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it. What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Gets it to go. Martin's got his second bucket. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Pass to Aguilar. And the layup's good off the glass.
He really made that mismatch pay off. A defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
And there's the pass to Lane. There's a good screen. It's rebounded by Aguilar. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I briefly spoke with the home team's head coach. The thing that jumps out at him the most about their opponent today is the team speed they possess. He said, we've got to hustle back on defense every time down the floor. This is a team that loves to run, and we've got to be prepared to do the same. Gentlemen?
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Right off a pitch from Aguilar. Takes the three. Shot is off.
And they're now 1 for 5 to start this game, so having trouble finding any offensive rhythm.
Down low. Unloads. Great D that time from Aguilar. Number 4, covered by Martin. Feeds it to Wright. Passes it to Aguilar. 6 to shoot. Number 28. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, he's established himself as one of the league's premier clutch performers, with some unbelievable plays down the stretch of tight ball games.
You know, he's also a tough finisher, Steve. There's very little a defender can do if he gets to within arm's length of the basket.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both.
Boy, that was solid. I'll tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
Outside, Martin. Takes the 13-footer. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Number 28. Second shot opportunity. Intercepted. Taken away. Inside as a boom, he jams it straight down.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Number 4.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Shot clock at 6. Number 3. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. 6 points for him.
I'll tell you what, he's made more than a few of those in his career.
Number 2, covered by Martin. Wide open look. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. Number 7, and he converts the layup.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Number 27, a three-pointer off the mark.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
To the middle. No.
Watch out now. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Pass to Martin. On the wing, James. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Number 27. That's blocked. Back to Martin. The feed to James from 13, and it comes off the front of the rim. Shot to stop the drought, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The away team leading by 8, and we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. The second quarter beginning in just a moment. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Boy, the offense has been so smooth. Everybody working together, and you can tell they're getting good shots pretty much every time down.
Yeah, they're a well-oiled machine there. I mean, they keep the ball moving, they keep themselves moving, and as a result, they're piling up the points.
And he banks in the layup. Getting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. shoot. Number 15. Off target from outside. And 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. There's the pick. Number 13. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack for the big throwdown.
And give an unofficial assist mark to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
Yeah, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play.
Kicks it to James. From deep three-point range. Shot no good. Number 13. Misses the wing J.
An easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
From 12 feet out. That's good. He's got 6. Gone 2 or 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Floats one up. Gets the bucket.
And that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over.
Well, you know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Lane. Puts up the baby hook. Excellent D there from Aguiar.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Number 10, defended by Eze. Number 3, from 13 feet, it goes down. 8 points for him.
He's got one of those shooting strokes that never changes, guys. I mean, even if a defender's all over him, he just never seems to flinch. A great quality to have as a shooter.
And Steve, even more than that, this is what I think of when I think of him. Late in the fourth quarter, time winding down. They've got one shot to win the game. He's your man. He's the guy I'm looking for to make it happen.
That free throw good from Eze. Both free throws good from Eze.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
They set the pick. Number 3, guarded by Wright. It's rebounded by Eze.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
And it's all evened up. 1:57 left now here in the second. Number 15. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
There's 1:47 left in the second quarter.
He has to be concerned with all the missed shots. I mean, it happens to every team, but you have to find a way to keep being productive even when you go through a shooting drought.
He might be trying to tell them to get to the free throw line. You know, all teams go cold at points during the game, but the good teams still find ways to score.
possession.
They're fortunate that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Aguiar passes to right. Number 28, there's the block. And they're moving it up. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first half. The pass to Lane. Lock at 6. Number 20 uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Assistant. Lane.
1:07 left to play here in the half. Passes it to Aguilar. Can't convert after the good screen.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Number 32 hits it from three-point range.
They're starting to get a little triple happy, falling in love with that three-pointer.
Yeah, they're really starting to cast jump shots here in the second part. I think they've got to mix it up and get the ball inside a little bit.
Gets the bucket.
And he's starting to pick things up here after a tough first quarter.
Gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. With the floater, slams it back in.
That is a booming putback. Step aside, fellas.
They wanted nothing to do with him there.
At least not with the ball in his hands and the rim in sight.
There's the dish to right. Shoots.
That's his first personal substitution for varsity. Martin.
Number 32. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so that's the end of the first half. The away team, they're up by 8. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And now get ready for the halftime report. We're happy to be part of your Sunday. Some good basketball for the away team. Their defensive intensity has really shaped the beginning of this game. No surprise from this rough and rugged squad. And the home club still hanging in there. They've been drawing fouls, making their free throws count. That's always a key to success. That'll be all for us here at the studios as we head back to the start of the third quarter with Kevin, Steve, Clark, and Doris. Thanks so much for joining me.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. And the home team has possession. 8-point game. Right outside. He passes to Eze. And now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body. So some free throws coming up right now.
Great job. Taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there.
That's good from Lane. Both free throws good from Lane. Pass to Aguilar. Fires the three. The shot is off.
And the rebounding numbers don't actually tell the whole story. I mean, they're barely ahead in that category, but when they've needed them, they've gotten them. They've really battled hard.
It's their work on the glass, Steve, that's prevented any kind of momentum swing.
Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Well, 50% from the floor. And it's Martin penetrating, pulls it up, gets an open look and hits. Martin's got 6. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. There's the pass to Aguilar. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. And he may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now as the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
Poked away and stolen by Wright. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Six on the shot clock. Number 28. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 7.
He's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Martin gets a screen from Lane.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
Dishes to Martin. And play stops as it looks like they called over the back here.
Not much doubt about that over the back call.
Yeah, he was all over his back that time. Looked like he was going for a piggyback ride.
Gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. There's a screen. Passes to Eze. He dishes it to Wright. Pass to Aguilar. Just 5 on the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
I don't know too many other players, Kevin, who have his level of concentration offensively. It just seems to have that singular focus you need as a shooter that, even if a defender's all over you, you still just lock in and let it go.
And you know what? He is also relentless on the boards. He works as hard on his rebounding as anybody you're going to see. That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
And it's Martin missing. Gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. He kicks to Wright. And he drops it in from the low post. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Well, good timeout, guys, because, this has been a bad run for them. He's got to get his team back on the same page and executing well together.
Sometimes just getting the stop in the action can be enough to get a team back on track. There's something about that little pause in the intensity of the game that lets you refocus.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Outside, Martin. James. Number 7. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Being in this game, 45%. Outside, Martin. Here's the screen. He passes to Lane. To the paint, number 7. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
Number 2, covered by Martin. Stolen by Martin. He's looking for James and finds him. And that's going to be They'll keep possession. .27 left to play in the third. He feeds it to Martin. The pass to Lane. Back and down. 6 to shoot. Off target with the fadeaway.
Well, he's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
Number 22. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Number 3 connects from three-point range. He's got 11.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
To the inside. Stolen. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Martin. Number 20. No good.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
And here is James. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Number 22. Missed. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The away team up by 6. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. The visitors with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Number 20 releases from the wing and drills it.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
Number 4, covered by Martin. No good. At 46%, making some buckets. Makes the lead pass. Cuts off the pass. Fires it up. The offensive rebound. Goes back up. The shot's good from Eze.
Well, coaches love him because of the hustle he's continually showing out on the floor. And I think where you really see it most is on the offensive boards.
And another thing he's known for all over the league is what an angry shot blocker he is. He does it with an attitude when he knocks it out of the air and sends it behind the shooter.
That drops.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Number 32, guarded by Wright. Outside, Martin. Just 5 to shoot. It's blocked. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Aguilar. Oh!
That was a power punch right there. Oh, great. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. The head coach for the visiting team had some instruction for his guys during that last break. He told his guys, listen, we've got to make the most of every opportunity right now. We can win this game, but it's all about making every single possession count. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Right at the free throw line, and that one hits back iron.
Man, a nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it a much more difficult shot.
Gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Feeds to Martin. Number 3. Off target with his 3.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Count that one.
They have finally fought all the way back to even the score. We're back to square one, whole new ball game.
And with a comeback like that, they've definitely got the upper hand going forward.
Now here is Martin. To the middle, number 10. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
Now, this is when defenses have to protect the basket with everything they've got. Force the offense to shoot from the perimeter.
And it ends up out of bounds, and they'll keep possession. Shot clock at 6. Here's Aguilar. A second chance effort. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Jumper off the screen. No luck. Gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Pass to right. Number 4. Clock at 4. Number 28. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. It's gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Rebounded by Aguilar. About 45% from the floor in the fourth. Number 4. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, just too many easy buckets, in and around the paint. So he wants to put a stop to it. This timeout is going to be used to try to tighten up the defense.
Guys, at this level, they won't miss often if you keep giving up looks inside, and they're paying for that right now. Good timeout here.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Lane. Got it from 16 feet. Left in the game. And there's the feed to right. Right side. Here's Aguilar. Here's Jose. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
Shots hit from Lane. And a big play there to mute the crowd.
Yeah, that one kind of took all of the life out of them there, Kevin.
Kind of quieted the voices in here, didn't it?
Tipped. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Eze, defended by Lane.
He's their top rebounder. He's doing an excellent job on the glass today.
Boy, I tell you what, I love the effort he's shown on the boards today, Steve. It's been fantastic.
Number 32, money.
Ooh, a pressure basket right there.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
Number 4, covered by Martin. Kicks it to right. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Number 28. It's rebounded by Lane. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now they're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. In both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
What do you think, guys?
Well, down 3, you don't necessarily have to go for the 3. You could go for the quick bucket and then the foul.
I'm not sure. I mean, in this situation, I think they should look for the 3, Steve. I mean, try to tie this thing up. You got 3-point shooters. Let it fly.
Right from outside. Can't get the 3 to fall. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, that's going to be it. Great work at the charity stripe. That'll close this game out.
And so it's a victory